Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. We are going to do player 1, player 2, player 3. Pick your player in the description box below. Put your quarter into the slot. I guess we're playing the game of life, but really we are doing messages for May. What is present and is a potentiality to manifest within the month of May. And just remember, while these are potentials in the energy, don't be surprised if you see things that you get from other readings for other months showing up in the May energy, or if you continue to see things in the May energy showing up in other months. All an energy read is showing you what is currently strongest in your energy field, and the longer it tends to stay in your field, you will see some sort of manifestation of that thing. However, you're going to tend to get the same messages depending on how long it takes you to either move through that particular energy and dismiss it, or until it manifests in your reality. So let's start with player 1. What is going on with you in May? What is happening? What's in the energy? Yes. No, yes. What's that one? Okay, well, the no yeses I look at anyway because they can tell the story, but usually there's a better card if I hold out. But this is nice energy for May. This is you or someone else. I'm getting self-care with this one. I'm getting maybe committing to, starting, or sticking with whatever self-care, health routine, whatever you're doing for yourself. That might even be things that you're doing to make your physical environment look nicer as well. Also, if you or someone you know happens to be pregnant and is having a wonderful pregnancy, congratulations. That is also a possibility. What's in the underlying? Oh, we have passion. Somebody's doing some, ooh, look at that. I don't know, do y'all have two people coming for you? There's the King of Pentacles as well. With that Queen of Pentacles, I don't know, something that I'm getting from this just as well with y'all. I'm just getting like physical activity and emotional activity, and the two are crossing in a very interesting way. So this might be you doing physical things to care for yourself and your environment, and also not neglecting the emotional things, the energy things, the spiritual things as well. Oh my gosh, so oh my gosh! I don't know, this might be some sort of partnership, or this is just you being the boss of your life. So let's read this both ways. The energy that you're embodying or is strongest in your field is the Emperor and the Lovers. Now, this could be you just taking a very, very firm hand with your own life, being very disciplined with yourself, maybe your career, or if you are, a stay-at-home parent, just really getting things in order in your home, having this union of, right brain, left brain, the humanities and STEM, whatever you want to call those energies. It's just coming into very, very strong union, so you can create some very, very drastic changes in your life, have things how you want them to be. A lot of harmony that is just amazing for you here. And if it is more literal, if it's something outside of you and you are hoping for romance, this is the possibility of someone who is very stable, possibly older, but just a mature individual. They might be a little bit domineering or bossy. They might have some control issues, but this is a very stable person. It might be a more traditional type person as well, who is looking to enter into a very stable partnership with you. That is also a possibility. Oh my God. Player 1. We can read this both ways. If this is you just taking really good care of yourself, wow, is it paying off? Your confidence is up. I just get you feeling yourself. Like you feel confident no matter where you are in your aesthetic process. Your energy is good. I just think that you are feeling wonderful right now. And also perhaps really embodying that sexual energy in a really awesome way, like really wanting maybe more of that in your life. If you are someone who is wanting to have more casual partnerships, just be sure you know we are taking care of the sexual health and operating, of course, in integrity with all of those partners, if that is what you want to do. But I just see you like, it's this can be city girl energy, but it's just very, very, I'm attractive and I know it. I'm confident and I know it. Like, I'm not being demure about anything. Like, I love that. And we have the Sun, as well as the Nine of Cups. I don't even feel like I need to read that. You're just at a peak. You're at a peak in May. You're gonna have a really good time. I think you're just going to get, possibly, like, if you're working on some sort of new aesthetics for yourself, you're gonna get the attention that you want. And, you know, while you're out there having a good time, possibly you are attracting the attention of someone who it would maybe be worthwhile for you to settle down with, have a good time with together. Because while this person, of course, everybody has their issues, but I am definitely not seeing this person, if it is an external person, as someone who would want to box you up or control you or dim your light in any sort of way. Like, this is the type of person who would be confident enough within themselves to enjoy a partner who knows who they are and would want to, you know, show off with that person and just be proud of them for all of their accomplishments, whether that's something that is physical for you, self-care for you, or if in fact that this is more like, I'm not seeing pentacles here, but it could just be that you are making strides in your business and career. This is not someone who would be intimidated by that in any way. They would in fact be proud of it and talk you up a lot and congratulate you. And if you wanted advice from them, like, they would give it to you. Like, this is someone who would want to have you elevated, not bring you down so they can put the foot on you. Like, this is very, very positive Emperor energy. So player one, I am not going to pull any more on that. We're leaving it there. May looks like it is going to be an awesome month for you, even if this is all just how you are feeling about yourself, your own mood. That's an awesome springtime, start of summer mood. Like, I should have mentioned it. Perhaps, you know, you are at the start of an amazing hot girl or hot guy summer. Enjoy yourself. All right, let's go on to player two. Player two, what messages are we going to have for you in May? What is present in the field of possibility for you? What can we manifest? All right, let's see what energy that you are embodying in May. Okay, that's a lot. You're in some complex energies. You're a very multi-layered, multifaceted person, player two. I'm also getting maybe a little anxious, maybe a little bit, I don't know if you have any, yeah, a little bit anxious. A little bit anxious, maybe about your space. Like, you like to have your space a certain way. You like to have your money maybe a certain way, or it really stresses you out. Okay, I don't know, like, I'm feeling tension. I'm feeling tension for you, and what I want to say is, if you resonate with any of that, if you have any official diagnoses as OCD, OCPD, you know, if things are getting a little bit touchy for you with maybe some of your symptoms, some of those feelings, maybe lean a bit harder into the self-care for this month, okay? Well, there's nothing wrong with being organized and liking yourself and your space in a specific way, but sometimes, you know, when we lean hard into that, it can be the source of a lot of suffering. Here's the thing. I knew you're a very complex person, player two. What I get from you is that there is actually a lot of love and joy around you. I'm getting this as like your friend group. This could be your kids or your family as well. However, like I'm getting you in a little bit of hard ass energy here. I don't know if maybe you're annoyed by what's going on around you. It could be that maybe your friends or family are sort of way more into like partying right now instead of like discipline or responsibility. It might be aggravating you a little bit. I haven't looked at like your actionable cards. Like these are just sort of how you're feeling at the moment, the energy you're embodying, and not so much the energy around you. And what I'm getting here is if you are feeling very overly stressed by something that you know might be a compulsion for you, that's something that maybe is not the healthiest for your headspace, you're being asked to loosen up here because you deserve to also experience joy and pleasure and fun times. You don't always have to be in this responsibility, duty, discipline energy. Because I get like you're in, like this could even be like your kids kind of wanting to do like spring break or like play video games or just be with their friends and hanging out. And you're kind of like trying to get them to focus on the homework, do this, like summer break is coming up. Like we need to focus on exams right now. And it's kind of like what I'm going to say this a bit directly. You are being a killjoy, potentially. Like you are raining on others' parades because you are leaning a little bit too much into the rigidity and the control, all right? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, this took me a second because sometimes like, is this more interior or is this more literal? And I do think it's both. What you are being asked to do is get way more into your fun space, way more into like, let's loosen up space instead of this like rigid space. It's not that you're wrong. It's not that discipline is bad. It's not that we should always be neglecting our responsibilities. But have a little fun. Like we want to switch out these energies. If you are, and like, look, you're showing as the King of Swords here. And we have this sword energy. It's sort of, can we soften this a little bit and get into a more generous space with the people around you instead of this Four of Pentacles? We want to get into the Six of Pentacles. And all this really means, I mean, this might be finance. Like maybe you're being a killjoy because you really are clamping down on finances. Like maybe your friends or your family or your kids want to go on vacation, but you're like, no, we don't have the money for this, blah, blah, blah. Can we reevaluate that at all? Is there some sort of win-win situation you can get with that? Like maybe we can't afford to go to Disney World, but can we do some kind of fun beach weekend or beach week? Can we do something that is in balance? Or can we actually do the big thing and maybe it's just rattling you because you like to have a lot of control over the finances and you kind of only want to spend stuff or give if it's absolutely your idea first. You're really being asked in May to loosen up on that if that is the case, because you don't want to destroy this harmony around you. And also, I would say, please don't hold yourself back from participating in this. I don't know if you can hear that in my throat. I'm not getting choked up. Like I don't feel upset, but there's definitely now like phlegm in my throat. Like those words were harder to get out. If you are someone who feels resistant to having a good time, if that really rattles you, like that is a reality that people experience and it is such a tough way to live. So can we maybe start practicing doing a little bit of the opposite, going out of your comfort zone and having a little bit of fun. Having a little bit of fun, leaning into more of the childlike activity going on around you. Because what I would say is, if you know you are someone who was a parentified child, okay, like loosening up and having fun will be good for your own healing process, because if that resonates with you, it's likely you've been the one carrying these major responsibilities on your back since you were far too young when you were asked to do this. I'm talking about 3-year-olds being asked to do wild stuff, taking care of themselves, taking care of their parents. If you know that that is in your background, you are likely not in a space right now where you have to shoulder all of these burdens by yourself, and it is in fact okay. Everything is not going to fall apart if you loosen up a little bit. It's not all going to fall into chaos like it did perhaps maybe when there were people in your life who were doing this a little bit too much, maybe like, you know, some alcoholism in the family, okay? That's not your life anymore, though those feelings and thought processes and behaviors are extremely understandable and valid. You're being asked to, you know, be honest and accountable for what is going on with you now. Can we relax a little bit on that now? If you can do that, I think you will experience a lot of happiness in the month of May. So, player 2, I'm sorry that things are maybe a little bit stressful for you right now, but what I will tell you is they do not have to be, okay? And enjoy your May. Let's move on to player 3. What are your messages for May? We'll look at the energy you're embodying and then what is going on outside of you, perhaps. Things that are surrounding you, things that have the potentiality to materialize for you this May, or perhaps in the months going ahead. And of course, if I say anything in this read that you would prefer not to experience, you can most certainly course correct. It takes a while, usually, for energy to manifest in materiality. So if you hear something like, oh, I would prefer not to experience that, but I am resonating with, that is true of what I am feeling right now, just work on shifting things. And that'll come through journaling, affirming, changing what you're doing, maybe talking to someone. I'm thinking maybe some of y'all want a shift. Like I'm not sensing anything like super negative, but maybe y'all are just kind of like wanting more excitement. Oh wait, hold on. Here's the thing. Now, this is the underlying. We have the 5 of Wands and also that 10 of Swords wants to peak, but I don't know. This could be problems. There were some family issues going on here, but I think like it feels distant. Like this doesn't feel very present, but it might be something that's still like lingering in your space. Okay, so we have, you are embodying teamwork energy. You either want to work with other people or you are going to work with other people at the start of something. You're working on, or you want to work on building some sort of solid foundation in your materiality. And this could be for anything. It could just be something personally you want to do for yourself. It could be something in business within the community. It could be like, for some reason, I'm getting, I don't know, it's like those communal refrigerators. Like it could be something like that, like food banks, providing some sort of solid support for other people in the community as well. Could also be business, could also be a creative or personal project. Well, whatever it is wonderful. Okay, this is something creatively likely, or just something that you've been holding in your mind, in your heart, in your energy, perhaps for a while. And what I'm getting is, I think you've already been working on this, but perhaps you're going to have someone come in to team up with you. And that team up, that collaboration is just going to lead to very beneficial, nurturing things. Like I'm getting from this that if you've been doing most of the hard work on your own, once you come into maybe this, like, because this could be more than one person. It doesn't have to be just one person, but it's someone who shares your vision and also matches your passion and energetic output. It is going, while you're still, of course, like, you're going to be working together, you are going to be just not as stressed about it, likely. Like, you will be able to take a backseat on certain aspects of the project than, you know, you were able to do before. This is also seeming to me like the results of this project. And like I was saying, like with food banks and stuff, the Empress, you know, she's also Queen of Abundance and Harvest. This is something like likely a project that is providing a lot to more than just you. Like, this is something that is going to be nurturing or nourishing other people. And I actually am going to pull some clarifiers with this. So let's see that Three of Pentacles first. What's going on with this Three of Pentacles? Could also be mutual aid. Okay, I usually say nonprofits, but the communal refrigerators and all of that and the staging, that's usually more mutual aid based. Okay, we got a chunk for this. Okay, here it is. This is something, whatever project that this is, no matter what it is, this is something that maybe you in the past, or, you know, just for the duration of this, you have been met with a lot of challenges, just people not wanting to work with you, or maybe not finding the value in whatever this is, and it's kept you, like I said, like you've been wanting a shift in the energy. This, like, we don't want to work together on this, and frankly, like, perhaps some sabotage energy. We did see that Five of Wands and Ten of Swords in the underlying energy with, like, the Ten of Cups, like I said, family issues. That is community issues as well. If it is not family, you might in fact have run into sabotage. If this was not self-sabotage, this was someone who maybe deliberately, like, they promised one thing and then just like maybe ditched, or just, I don't know, but whatever it was, it has left you in this project in a very stuck place for a while. And I'm getting, whatever experience this was, it's left you in sort of like, is this even possible? Like, am I just kidding myself about this vision that I have? And I would say, no, you are getting ready to have a shift in this energy to take you to a much happier place with this project. So let me look at this Knight of Wands, because I think that Seven of Cups is self-explanatory. Yeah, oh my God, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have like, ooh, you're gonna have, whoops, a very, very major shift, but in a good way. That was in the underlying, but the card specifically that I pulled in this Knight of Wands is the Sun. Like, this, whatever this shift is, whether it is simply an internal shift of your own, or whether in fact someone from the outside is coming in to you, it is going to bring whatever process you're in into so much more happiness. And this is much more free-flowing energy. Like, there's movement there, and it's effortless movement, like not having to work as hard to get this stuff off the ground. So let's see what this Empress is. This is likely something outside of you. Like, I'm just saying, you've been working on this harvest, maybe, like, I swear, like, I'm getting something with food. But this might even be a restaurant or a cafe or a food truck or something that you're doing at the farmer's market, something like that. You have been working alone for a very long time, being patient, being diligent, and you're seeing some stuff, but not what you want to see. And you're sitting there wondering, right? Like, this person is looking and wondering, is this possible? Because this is the 7 and 7, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. However, because like this is also lackluster energy with this Four of Cups, but it's also something outside of you coming in that you don't quite see yet that is going to drastically shift the energy. That is the potentiality in the field for you for May. You might not see the full manifestations of this in May. This message might just be a hang in there message. You are not wrong about what you would like to accomplish, but keep that space open for the unseen thing to come in, because this wouldn't be something like, I'm not seeing any suggestions that you need to do something differently than you are doing. Continue on with your work. Keep processing. Like if you experience some sort of betrayal with this, like I'm just getting someone who was thinking more about themselves than they were about the team. They were thinking more about how they looked than what they were actually providing as a service or for the community. That is going to change for you. You are going to have people coming in, yes, to partner, like, and this might be two people. It's fresh energy, it's positive, it is open-hearted, it is aligned, it is ready to come and work. Like we want to come in and help. And these are also like being a knight and a page. These are helpers to you with your vision. So it is likely you would be the person directing these individuals, even if they're not younger than you. I don't even know that they're less experienced than you. It's just that you would be the one telling them what to do, most likely. But these people have that. They're sharing not only your vision for wanting, like you're centering the community in whatever you want to do. You are centering the help or the service that you want to provide. These two people are also doing this. This is also telling me that yes, like these two people who are coming to join you, they're not people who you're doling out funds to, but there is likely a power dynamic here. Like you are going to be the one who is in charge. But these partnerships are going to be very, very conducive to the community. Very healing, very hope restoring. And also this is like with all this water, it's very, I'm just gonna say abundant, but I hate it's so abundant. Like I want a different word, okay? So you are going to have all of that instead of whatever this disaster was from maybe some other people who just did not have the same values as you that left you in this uncertain space with this project. It's shifting for you, okay? And so when it comes in, I would say, if you have any trust issues, like I think that's what's like, yeah, like I don't know that I want to get involved with other people again. Why that 10 of Swords is in your underlying is for you to be validated that yes, there was nothing you did wrong. Like whatever that situation was, whoever that person was, they were just not aligned. They were not aligned with you, the project, and likely not themselves either. There was nothing you did wrong, okay? But definitely work through that energy if it's kind of stuck in your craw, so that you can leave this, like these lingering trust issues behind, because you are about to move steadily forward. So player 3, that is what is in your field of possibility for May, and good luck to you and whatever projects you are looking to undertake.